Hello, my name is Alex Vo. In this video, I will be breaking down how my C++ code works with Visual Studio Code. So the code you see here is written by me and not anywhere else. This written code shown on Visual Studio Code depicts a scenario if you are a college student residing in Cutler Bay, enrolling at any college such as Miami-Dade College or FIU. And you can only rely on public bus transit to get to your enrolled early morning classes for the spring semester. You are currently standing at the bus stop near the shopping mall and in front of the government center, and wondering what bus you are taking to get to your college. The two bus options you have that morning are Metro Bus 39 Express or the regular Metro Bus 107. Before I get into breaking down my code, I want to mention the three technologies which are CPU, RAM, and hard drive, and what role these technologies play for computers. CPU is a control center for a computer system that processes data and instructions. CPU stands for Central Processing Unit. Programmers refer to the CPU as the brain, or shall I say, in my words, a digital noggin. Besides the CPU having the role to follow instructions by the programmer, the CPU inputs any data and transforms the data into a result that is in its output stage. RAM stands for Random Access Memory, which alludes to a Daft Punk reference of their 2013 album with the same name as the technical RAM that is also called Random Access Memory. RAM plays a role in temporarily storing data for the CPU and builds performance for the computer and CPU. Another kind of technology that plays a similar role to RAM is the hard drive. Although the hard drive stores data for the CPU and computer just like the RAM, the duration for the hard drive and RAM distinguish from each other. The hard drive stores many things inside for the computer such as apps, programs, photos, files, video, documents, and music. Starting from lines 1 through 13, you will see green colored text with two slashes and a slash with a star asterisk. The green colored text with slashes and an asterisk star, if you have Visual Studio Code installed, are comments. There's never one comment in a C++ code. There are two types of comments. The comment from lines 1 through 5 shown in the video with my own code is a multi-line comment consisting with a single slash and an asterisk at the front to begin a multi-line comment, and another asterisk and a single slash to end off your multi-line comment. Think of multi-line comments as a sandwich with layers consisting of ketchup, mustard, cheese, patty, and onions. To prevent multi-line comments from continuing all in one line when you scroll horizontally, like this shown in the video, you can line break the comment without encountering any problems in your C++ code. If you actually break the however, if you actually break the comment and your text is no longer colored green, this means that you are out of your multi-line comment. That you are out of your comment. From line 13, shown here of my code, you will see a single line comment. A single line comment is a type of comment using a double slash and only applying for one line. Both single line and multi-line comments tend to ignore by the compiler. In other words, comments get excluded from being executed in the C++ code. The benefits of using single line and multi-line comments is that programmers can understand writing in any language they please to cite specific lines in your code and analyze the cited lines. Starting with line 15 of my C++ code, you will see a code with hashtag include iostream with angler brackets. What hashtag includes iostream with angler brackets does for your code serves as an introduction to starting off your C++ code before you begin listing your variables. Besides include iostream serving as an introduction to your code, it brings your compiler to use a standard library for input and output. Right after the input-output stream library, you will see blue and int, which are shown in lines 19 and 20, shown in my C++ code. Blue and int are variables for your C++ code Variables in C++ coding are a location that holds specific types of values. Think of values when using them for your C++ code as a storage folder to store all kinds of data and knickknacks. Technologies that play a similar role to variables are hard drive and RAM. A hard drive is a technology that benefits data preservation for computers. Hard drive preserves all kinds of data inside a computer, such as files, applications, music, photographs, videos, and operating systems. RAM is the computer's short-term memory that plays the same as the hard drive, which stores data, but the durations for hard drives and RAM are different. To recap, comparing RAM and hard drive stores data permanently, while RAM stores data temporarily. Examples to use any variable for my code is to set blue with is rush hour express bus. What the blue variable does is storing logical words such as true and false, and also true or false. The blue variable gets the character to call if the statement with the output result is correct or incorrect. Later, I will get into my code mentioning a type of C++ statement that gets the character to call true or false. Here on line 18 of my code includes a character input command with a named variable. Sin is where any input, as long as they align with the assigned variable, are read and stored in the console. Starting with lines 38 to 48 from my C++ code from Visual Studio Code, it contains if and else statements. Like I said, if and else statements play a role just like the variable blue, which portrays into knowing if your code is true or false. For example, starting with lines 39 through 40 from my code, it reads, if rush hour express bus is greater or equal to 1, if a programmer inputs a number greater than or inclusive to number 1, then it outputs, it is now rush hour this morning. Take Metrobus 39 Express from Southgate Government Center to Dayland South Station with fewer stops, prompting the rider to take the express bus to get to Miami College Kendall campus, followed by the northbound Metro Rail at Dayland South Station to Dayland North Station, aside from the Dayland Mall at Kendall Drive with Metro buses 104, 104A, or 204. However, if the programmer inputs a number not 1 and less than 1, and it's after 8:30 a.m., which express buses stop their morning express service in Miami-Dade County, then the else statement comes into play. The else statement serves as the false statement, then the if statement, which makes the specific statement true. The programmer that inputs a number less than and not inclusive to 1 would receive a different output stating, rush hour has passed this morning. You will have to take Metrobus 38 from Southwest 211th Street and Southwest 112th Avenue to Dayland South Station. In this scenario, if the college student does not want to ride Metrobus 38 to get to any Miami College campus with frequent stops at the Southgate bus place to Dayland South Station, then the college student can input another number from a different if and else statement from lines 55 through 61, which is shown from my code that is shown in this video. Lines 55 through 61 suggest to the college student about taking an alternative bus that takes them straight to Miami College Kendall campus without the need to get to Dayland South Station and use the Metro Rail, followed by the second bus that leads the student to Miami College Kendall campus at the Dayland North Station. The variable used for lines 55 through 61 is int is college bus. Int in C++ is a variable that gets the programmer to input and calculate only whole numbers. If a programmer would like to input a decimal number, then the coder behind any code they make must assign the float variable. Back to the scenario and test out my code from lines 55 to 61, I will be inputting a whole number listed in the Visual Studio Code shown in this video. Now my code wants a number greater and inclusive to number 5 with the int variable in it is college bus. So if I inputted any number greater than or equal to 5, then the computer outputs a string with double quotes and an orange text stating, take Metrobus 107 from Southgate Government Center to Dothan Mall Terminal, which I'll show you right now on how it works.
Here we go.
So I click any number that is less than or 9 to 51. Let's say, for example, it's a Monday morning and it's after 8:30. I can't take the Metrobus 39 Express to Dayton South Station, followed by taking the second bus to my Lake College campus, which is Metrobus 104. So if I enter like an input number as 0, then the output basically says rush hour has passed this morning. You will have to take Metrobus 38 from Southwest 211th Street and Southwest 112th Avenue to Dayland South Station. And then now I know I did I basically ran my code typically like right after I mentioned about adding a character input for is rush hour express bus. So I was just talking, mentioning about my basic system instead of actually doing my typical code, then to run my code with Visual Studio Code. So here it is now. Enter 5 if you need to take Metrobus 107 from Southgate Government Center to Dothan Mall Terminal. So like the scenario that I mentioned, so after 8:30, there are no more morning express bus services. For example, like Express 34 or Express 39. So let's say I enter number 7. So what happens if I enter 7 in the input? I am able to take Metrobus 107 from Southgate Government Center to Dothan Mall Terminal. And just like the previous if and else statement, if you input a number not greater or inclusive to 5, the computer outputs a different output in the else statement, such as you have to wait 30 to 60 minutes for the next Metrobus 107 to get to your Miami College destination, such as Miami College campus or FIU Meta Creek campus, which I will run the code again, open my compiler, operate my compiler. Okay, so enter 5. If you enter, let's say 2 or 3, for enter 5, you need to take Metrobus 107 from Southgate Government Center. It will give me like an else statement, just like this. You have to wait 30 to 60 minutes. And so running the code again, I obviously just play the code multiple times, operate my compiler again. I recommend using the G++ compiler to operate your C++ codes. So let's say I give you like a different scenario that it's 7:30 a.m. You are waiting to get to an express bus, so you can catch the Metro Rail, then the second bus to 104 if the 107 bus departed way too late or way too early. So if you enter, let's say, number 8 in my if and else statement for taking the express Metro Bus 39, then you can take the Metro Bus 39 Express to Southgate Government Center to Dayland South Station with fewer stops, since it occurred during morning rush hour. And it also says enter 5, you need to take Metro Bus 107. Since you're already taking Metro Bus 39 to get to Dayland South Station, followed by taking the Metro Bus 104 or 204 if it's showing too early, you you would just input the number 2. Oh wait, you don't have to input anything because, well, you've already taken Metro Bus Express data. It wouldn't make sense, you know, if it gives you like a second input, you know, for the second if and else statement. Finally, to end off my video, I want to mention the statement return 0. Return 0 tells a programmer that their code in the main function operated successfully, error-free.